wanted to share some general techniques with using this lasso tool for character creation. It's a very powerful tool, and you can mix and match things very easily. So I'm just going to start out with a body shape, and I'm holding down the shift key, and this will be kind of like a more of a muscular body, right? And I'm going to now draw the pelvis, legs, feet, all using this technique, right? So I can fill this in by hitting Option Delete or Alt Backspace, and I'll draw a head, I'll draw arms, so I have this structure in place, right? So what I can do is I can take this guy, and if I wanted to, I could just go ahead and chop him. Like I can just say, alright, let's make the feet smaller. That kind of makes his torso bigger, so thinking about our large, medium, and small shapes, this could create a very interesting character. Let's try this again. Let's take our base character, move him off to the side. Let me just kind of reorganize stuff so it doesn't get super duper messy. Make these guys small. So I'll take this guy, and what I'll do is I will take the head, chop it, I will extend the head up. And now I have a different variation of that character. I could mix and match, and I could continue with this. I could say, alright, what if I took the arms and made the arms ridiculously big? That's a possibility. And I can also say, alright, well, what if I want the body to have much more of that kind of lean physique? I can do that too. So you are not limited with this technique at all, and I think it actually is a pretty fast way to ideate. I think it's even faster than using the symmetry tool and your brush. So I would definitely give that a try. So let's talk about like a female figure. So let's start with a little exclamation mark, head, again holding down the shift key, hands are pretty easy with this technique, at least from a visual standpoint. And notice that I'm tapering the legs, I'm tapering the arms. And something else I wanted to go ahead and make mention of too, it's like the ratio between the thighs and the lower legs. You want to make the lower legs longer. This is for both male and female forms. And then I'll draw the feet. And then you can always mix and match. You could say, alright, well, I'm going to give her a skirt. And here's what's also really cool about this too. Let's say that you want to kind of explore some details, like you just wanted to see what this character might look like. You can come back in with white, and you can fill in that form to kind of get a better visual as far as like how your character might look. So, there's no wrong or right way for this approach. It's just it's an ideation tool. It's meant to help you, spur your creativity. And it might open up some new avenues if you're finding the traditional methods of drawing to be a little bit frustrating. This is actually a pretty like low impact. I mean, it's not very difficult. It just takes a little bit of getting used to, and I have some videos on this topic on drawing with the lasso tool. but you know, I would definitely give that a try. So you can use this method for creating really cool silhouettes. So let's just say that I wanted to, I don't know, I'll chop the body off here and kind of move it up a little bit higher, kind of scale it up. And then I can come back in and I can connect. So if something isn't working out right, or if I feel like the proportions are off, it's very easy for me to go back and fix. And this is my preferred method of actually ideating, you know, because there's no right or wrong way to do it. Like if I wanted to have even a character like, say, coming towards the camera, right? I can draw my tapered forms, draw the legs, and draw the hands, and fill that in, and I've got the structure that I can now work with. And I can always come back in with my pencil and I can, you know, flesh out that form. I can say, all right, well, here's his pecs, here's his upper arm, his lower arm. And what it allows you to do is it allows you to work with shape, and you can check things out and see if it looks good before you start to commit with a lot of line work. So as you're exploring new character designs, give this technique a try. I think you might find it to be very useful. So here's just an example of a simple sketch. I don't even know what this guy is, but I'll just go ahead and give him an eyeball because that looks kind of cool. But yeah, that's something I think that would really help you develop new characters quicker. And I think it also frees you up to focus on, you know, the overall build of the character as opposed to, you know, the details. Everyone can do details. In fact, you know, the many times that I've taught, you know, classes like this, students do a really good job with articulating the details. The challenge is just getting the right proportions, and I think this could be one method that I think is worth investigating to help you gauge proportions, because you can always look at the shape and see if something is looking off, and that's sometimes easier to correct at this point than it would be if you were to have to erase a drawing and start over again. And it's also good for kind of making sure that your proportions are correct. You can always look at the actual silhouette, and if it's not looking correct, you can fix it at that stage before you invest a lot of this time, you know, with you know, like drawing the anatomy out, etc. So let me know what you think of this technique. I mean, I'm just very curious to know your thoughts. Have you tried this before? Is this something that you've you know, never heard of before? Just give me some feedback on this and let me know what you think. So I'll keep it short and sweet for now. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.